Hi, Capricorn. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you're meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if the reading doesn't resonate at all for you, don't try to make it fit. And instead, go watch your moon sign, your ascendant sign. And if you're born on the cusp of another sign, go watch that sign, because those readings may resonate more for you at this time. Spirit, what is coming in for Capricorn? What do they need to know about at this time? Also, I want to let you know that I don't do personal readings for the public at this time. And if I ever start doing them, I'll never contact you out of the blue and offer you a reading. First card out, we do have the change card. So that's exactly what it's talking about. There's some kind of change happening in your life. Spirit, what else? And we are going to clarify these and find out what is going on. Spirit, what else for Capricorn? Adjudication. So adjudication is a judgment call. It can be a legal ruling. It doesn't have to be. It can also talk about you or someone else in your energy that's making a judgment call. What else, Spirit? Okay, message of concern. You could be receiving or giving a message here that's going to cause concern. High honor. You could be getting some kind of position of authority. You could be someone that people hold in high honor. High honor can also talk about just one person holding you in high honor here. On the bottom of the deck, though, we got the family room. So family room is our private life. You know, it can include people that we consider to be family, whether they're blood related or they're not blood related. But it does involve your personal life or your family, with family room being on the deck. So I feel like the bottom of the deck does tell us either the overall energy of the reading, something important about the reading, or something that we don't see. And I feel like with family room showing up here on the bottom of the deck, this is talking about something. This is the overall energy. This reading is talking about your personal life, not your public life. Let's clarify these cards. Let's find out what's going on. Spirit, why is change here? Family room can also signify the timing of 1 week. Spirit, show me change. Why is it here for Capricorn? Interesting. Ten of Swords. Yeah, so I do feel like there was a situation here where things ended, okay? There was a painful ending. But I feel like that there was a lot of conflict in the situation to begin with. You know, I feel like this is something that needed to come to an end because there was so much conflict. And I feel like it was painful, but it needed to come to an end. Spirit, show me the Ten of Swords. I feel like there was just too much conflict for it to keep going. And there was no resolution. Spirit, show me the Ten of Swords. Why is it here? The High Priestess. Pisces, Virgo energy with the High Priestess. There were secrets. Look at that. The Devil, Capricorn energy. That's your energy there with the Devil. There were secrets that I feel like were being hidden from you. Things you didn't know. And it had to come to an end. Something that where there was a lot of conflict because there were secrets being hidden. There could have been something very toxic going on in this situation. You know, someone could have been lying, cheating, stealing here with the Devil. There was definitely something toxic, though. It could have been a codependent relationship. Could have been one person who had addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling. But I definitely feel like you dealt with someone who had something toxic. And I feel like they were hiding a lot of things from you. And it had to end. Spirit, show me adjudication. And for some of you, this is not, you know, you could be in the middle of this change still. For some of you, I feel like you've already went through this ending. Spirit, show me adjudication. Why is it here? The Lovers. Gemini energy. And the Six of Pentacles. I want to dig. King of Swords, masculine, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like there was a major life decision here that you had to make, because I feel like you were dealing with someone who they weren't putting in the effort that you were putting in. They weren't giving to the connection. They may have been giving to another connection as well, or multiple connections, but they weren't giving to the connection with you. And I feel like you had to go into this King of Swords energy, masculine air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could have those signs in your chart, but you don't have to, and disregard gender, because there is no gender in tarot. This is you making head over heart decisions here. You had to make a head over heart decision. There was love here with the Lovers, but you had to make that decision, because there was something where this person wasn't giving equally to the connection. They were hiding something. Spirit, why is the Lovers here? Show me the Lovers. Why is it here? The Ace of Swords. Yeah, you got clarity. You got the clarity that you needed, and you made that judgment call. Hangman on the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. I feel like you had that epiphany that you needed, that got you from being stuck, because you may have been stuck for a long time, not feeling like you could see the situation clearly enough to make that judgment call. But I feel like something happened that got you unstuck, and you had the epiphany that you needed. Spirit, show me a message of concern. This could have been someone that you had family with, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like with family room showing up, this is just telling you that this is something in your personal life. This isn't a work-related thing, friend-related thing. Spirit, show me a message of concern. Why is message of concern here? The Tower. Aries, Scorpio energy with the Tower. You have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is your energy, this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be receiving some kind of message here. And I do feel like whatever the message is, it's going to be very shocking to you. I feel like you are in your Queen of Pentacles energy here. This is your natural energy, whether you're a man or woman. You go between your King and your Queen energy, because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But you're someone who's very focused on your material world. You're nurturing. You have a lot of growth around you. Spirit, show me the Tower. Why is it here? Why is the Tower here? Look at that. Five of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this message of concern is coming from the person over here, where the 10 Swords happened. This is someone who may have left you feeling defeated. This is someone who knows that there was a lot of conflict here. I feel like they want to try to, walk that conflict back, stop that conflict. They don't want conflict anymore with you. They want to come in and offer you something in the material world, something that involves your home, your family, stability, security. But I feel like this is going to be very concerning for you, because I feel like you had to walk away from this situation because there were things that, were not right, that were hidden from you. Spirit, show me high honor. Why is it here? And this is someone that I feel like, they could have been a narcissist. They didn't have to be, but they definitely, only cared about winning here when you were dealing with them. Or you may still be dealing with them. Spirit, show me high honor. Why is it here? One just flew out. The Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. Let me dig under that Six of Swords. King of Wands. Wow. Masculine fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you've got someone coming in here. And, I feel like it is this person over here for most of you. But this is someone, because I feel like you're going to go back and forth in your mind. They're wanting to move the connection into better times here now. And I feel like they're in their King of Wands energy because they're very determined to do this. They could have fire in their chart. They don't have to. They could be an entrepreneur. They could be a go-getter, very charismatic, very attractive, whether they're masculine, whether they're a male or female, it doesn't matter. But this is someone taking action here with the King of Wands, determined to come forward, move things into better times. But I feel like it's going to put you into a Pentacles energy, kind of going back and forth in your mind. Spirit, show me the 2 of Pentacles. Why is it here? Strength, Leo energy. And the 5 of Cups. I'm going to dig underneath. Hierophant, Taurus. Yeah, this person wants the commitment. They want that higher level of commitment with you. I feel like they are in regret. They're sorry over what they no longer have. I do feel like this Strength card is going to cut 2 ways here, because I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength for them. I feel like this is shared energy between the 2 of you. I feel like this person, it's going to take a lot of strength for them to come in and tell you this and offer you this reconciliation. But I also feel like it's going to be difficult for you as well, and that you will go back and forth in your mind. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Capricorn. What do they need to know? Blue Moon. You are ready. Make your masterpiece. On the bottom of the deck. Movement. Inspiration is drawn to motion. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, please like the video.